Classical Feng Shui masters commonly give this standard advice. You should lie low when you're in bad luck and only start taking actions towards your goals and aspirations when you are in your favorable luck cycle. Sometimes, they tell you that you are weak in your indirect wealth and you should avoid investing or trading in the financial markets. Or perhaps, they would say that your favorable element is fire and therefore you should enter the food and beverage industry to find success. These seems logical, but unfortunately, they are mistaken. Let me explain why and how Classical Feng Shui get this wrong. According to Classical Feng Shui, decisions should be made on the basis of your Bazi chart. It is rooted in the principle of fulfilling your destiny. It preaches the idea of lying low when you're in bad luck cycle and should only start taking actions when your good luck cycle has arrived. It advocates the idea of following your predestined path and sidestepping failures and setbacks. These seem to make sense, but Classical Feng Shui relies too heavily on your Bazi chart. They assert the importance of your Bazi chart in an almost dogmatic and die-hard manner. And when all you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. And what happens when your favorable luck cycle only arrives 1 year, 3 years, or many years later? They still advise you not to seize the opportunity that comes your way, not to grow as a person, and not to reach your potential. In other words, Classical Feng Shui is obsessed with telling you to do nothing when you're in a bad luck cycle. And unfortunately, I've seen the result of this firsthand. Classical Feng Shui leads to many lost opportunities and much unfulfilled potential. There is nothing worse than seeing in someone's eyes their feelings of failure, sadness, and regret. Here's the hard truth. The more successful you want to become, the bigger the problem you're going to face. We can only become more successful by overcoming our problems and challenges, and not avoiding it. Bill Gates became a successful billionaire entrepreneur by overcoming his business challenges and obstacles. Warren Buffett became a successful value investor by making big and bold bets during major market corrections. Elon Musk became a successful innovator by tackling the toughest engineering and business challenges. No one in the history of humanity has become successful by avoiding failures, setbacks, and challenges. Imperial Feng Shui is different. Imperial Feng Shui adopts a more nuanced and sophisticated approach. Imperial Feng Shui relies on our Bazi chart to identify our favorable elements. This is then used to empower us to be in a state of consistent good luck. With this, we can maximize our life potential and achieve financial success, whether that's six-figure monthly sales commission, high-paid and fulfilling jobs, or accelerated growth in our investments. Imperial Feng Shui advocates the idea of proactively creating our path of success and prosperity while overcoming challenges and obstacles. Imperial Feng Shui converts our obstacles into opportunities. Imperial Feng Shui transforms our problems into prosperity. Regardless of our luck cycle, we have the power to design our destiny and achieve wealth, success, and harmony. We know that nothing is ever predestined. Imperial Feng Shui is for us, the ambitious, the fighters, the non-conformists, the achievers. It is no wonder that for centuries, the Chinese royal families relied heavily on Imperial Feng Shui, guarded its secrets, and limited the use exclusively from themselves. Today, I'll be sharing with you an important story. The co-founder of a 3-year-old startup that was recently valued at $30 million. Back in 2017, Mr. Yo has been told by several Classical Feng Shui masters that he was in a bad luck cycle and he should not be starting a new business. However, Mr. Yo was an ambitious entrepreneur that did not take a no for an answer. He understood that time was his biggest resource. After all, time and tide waited for no man. He came to us, the leading Imperial Feng Shui consultancy, to design his destiny and defy the naysayers. He had the vision and the confidence to fund the business with a substantial amount of his savings. When he consulted me, his business was just getting started, with zero revenue and customers. After analyzing his Bazi chart, I prescribed him the fine jadeite Guanggong riding on champion stallion to achieve massive breakthrough for his startup. After wearing the fine jadeite pendant for 11 months, his startup grew from zero revenue to six-figure monthly revenue. To further capitalize on his success, Mr. Yo invested his gains on a 22-bead Imperial Harvest agarwood bracelet and an Imperial Harvest grade dragonfish crystal to further boost his wealth sector. This expanded his wealth capacity yet further, and he started to dominate the market. In 2019, he sold part of the shares in a private deal that valued the whole business at a whopping $30 million. His first 8-figure startup. Yes, this is the power of Imperial Feng Shui, and there are many stories like Mr. Yo. If you wish to experience breakthrough results in your career, business, investment, and relationship, register for a complimentary Bazi consultation with Imperial Harvest. Learn more insights about your destiny chart and how you can maximize your wealth potential. Thank you for watching my video. If you do like my content, please leave me a like and subscribe to my YouTube and Instagram channel.